Welcome back, everybody. It's been some time since I've done any of these, so I think there's a ton of new articles out here. So, I'm sorry I haven't done one in a while. We're gonna try and do quite a few videos, short and sweet, hopefully, and do as many of them as we can here in the next few days. I hope. But there's so many of them. This one just shot out at me. One, because it came out today. Two, because we got we got a sneak peek. Oh boy. We're not going to cover that now. I may cover it in another video, but we're definitely going to cover it in a stream probably tomorrow. So stay tuned to that. But Wheel of Time's Logain change makes Rand's Dragon Reborn story even better. Thank goodness, we are making more book changes to make the story even better. Man, I wonder how many times they could say that. How many times do you think they need to say that before it actually becomes reality? Oh, wait, it will never become reality because it's just not true. Not at all. But it's nice to see that they keep admitting that they're making book changes because, well, they've changed everything. There is no book left in this show. Zero, right? So we're going to go through this really quick. Okay, well, for me, really quick isn't really quick, but let's see what we can do here. Amazon's Wheel of Time adaptation has already made some big changes to Logain's character, pretty much destroying it. Am I right? Just wait till we go over the sneak peek. Oh boy! But those differences will make Rand's story even better. Joy, because Rand's story, one of the best hero stories out there, needs to be better, and apparently these hacks are the people that do it, or so they think. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. So let's see. We're just going to probably read the summary because we don't need to read any of this garbage. We shouldn't really be reading any of this garbage, but here we go. The changes to Logain's character in Amazon's Wheel of Time series makes the concept of the Dragonborn and male challengers even scarier. Showcasing the potential danger of an extremely powerful challenger going mad due to the Dark One's taint on Sidene. Well, first, there's a problem with your article, Henry. There's no such thing as Sidene in the show. It just doesn't exist. The only reason we think it exists is the same reason that we think Ishmael is Ishmael, because we know the book. So if you throw the book out and try and all this stuff they're making better in the show, if you throw the book out like they have and just follow the show on its merit, Sidene does not exist. There is no Sidene. So you're confusing your readers because Sidene is not a thing. Just like Ishmael is the Dark One, and we don't know what Ishmael is. So you keep telling us these things because we know the book, but you're not right. But you're not showing the book on the screen. I'm just a picky guy, I guess. I'm a picky guy. Well, have I said anything that makes me? No, I'm not going to go there. Okay. So on top of that, okay, let's think. Early on in the Wheel of Time, is there a scary moment that shows how bad the taint can disrupt a powerful channeler? Well, I'm gonna give you all a second to think about this. Let's think. Tick-tock. Is there a moment? Let's go back to the Eye of the World. Yeah, we don't have to spend any time on the Great Hunt. In the Eye of the World, is there a moment that makes you go, "Oh my gosh"? Prophet of the Dragon. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that the taint could drive somebody to that madness. Have you had enough time yet? Oh yeah, it's the fucking prologue of the goddamn book. The very first pages you read in the book. You watch not just a male channeler go crazy, you watched the Dragon Reborn. Or, I'm sorry, listened or read or listened to the Dragon Reborn himself, Lewis Theron, go mad, be tormented by a certain bad guy, which makes him really feel like a bad guy. His name is Ishmael. Yeah, not a used car salesman. He doesn't sell Subarus. He's actually tormenting an insane guy because he went insane because of the taint from Sidene, which exists in the books, but not in the show. Are you with me still? So, the prologue, remember the prologue, centers around the dragon reborn, well, not the dragon, I'm sorry, the dragon who has gone insane, and then The tormentor, the betrayer of hope himself, gives Louis Theron, you all know this, you've read the books, gives him a moment of sanity, and you see he has killed everybody. His whole family, all his loved ones. Kinslayer, they call him. Louis Theron Kinslayer. That's why his name is feared. It's part of why the dragon is feared. Because he killed his whole family. He is weeping for his beloved wife. And then what happens? Something pretty bad. Something that would make you go, holy crap. He creates a fucking mountain. It's called Dragon Mount. Oh my god. It's like, that doesn't seem like a good moment to show that, you know, the taint is bad. No, I digress. Let's I know a better way. Let's have Logain, who is perfectly well developed until the last 3 books. I like Brandon Sanderson, but he screwed up with Logain. That's totally fine. Just like he screwed up with Penn Fane, and he screwed up with Matt. Even though I like Sanderson, that's just true. Okay, there's nothing wrong with Logain's development. We failed the landing. That's all there is to it. Fight me, I don't care. But let's take Logain, who's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Let's put him in a bathrobe and put him in an insane asylum and have him twiddle a spoon around and go, oh my god, that's intimidating. I can't believe how crazy he is. I mean, wow. Like, what an improvement, man. If those are the improvements we're in for, sign me up. Number 2, that was only number 1. Now remember, this is why the Logain changes are making Rand's story better. That's what the article says. Make Rand's story better. The early introduction and changes of Logain in the series will set him up to be a significant character, correcting an underdevelopment issue his character faced in the books. It is suggested Logain may have a pivotal role in teaching Rand to channel or in the plot involving the Black Tower. Well, he should have a major... Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. I think these people sort of have read the book. Logain's whole role... Now, this is spoilers. Sorry, I've already read Black Tower. We already know that Screen Rant doesn't care. So, if you have not read past, I guess the Dragon Reborn, be careful. A few little spoilers in here. So, the Black Tower. Okay? Logain's story basically revolves around the Black Tower in the book. So what the hell are you talking about? I won't get any more issues than that. But that is basically his story. The shit going on in the Black Tower. Now, would it be interesting to get more into that in the show? Is that something the show could have done if they didn't fuck everything up? Yeah, you could have shown some of the stuff in the Black Tower. I would say one of the Black Tower things is Rand wasn't there enough. But Logain's whole story is him being gentled, him dealing with being gentled, and then what happens to him, and then him being at the Black Tower and dealing with a certain other person. I know I got the spoiler tag up, but I'm still trying to behave. I'll take it down. So what are you talking about? And I already mentioned the underdeveloped part. He was perfectly well developed. We just failed the landing. We freaking, we had a perfect flippy kick in the air, and then we fell down. Because Logain was perfectly set up to do all kinds of shit. And that was taken away from him. Okay? So, 0 for 2, Screen Rant. We're going to take this off here. By spoiler caption. Number 3. So, 0 for 2. 0 for 2. Logain. Logain's heavy involvement in the first season of The Wheel of Time implies a much larger role for the character in future seasons, creating anticipation and intrigue around his character development storyline. No. Just no. Don't care. This is another case. This is another case of we have hired. I'm going to put it back up on the picture. Okay, we have hired. So it's actually pretty funny that they have the two characters exactly I want to talk about, because we're not going to go into any of the other stuff. He just basically repeats himself over and over again. It's all bullshit. We got the points. We got the summary. That's basically what the article is. Okay. But I have the 2 pictures that I need to prove my point. Okay, we have a serious case with this guy who is a popular, I think Latino actor. If I'm wrong about that, excuse me. But I know he was in Money Heist. He rose to popularity in that. He's a pretty popular, actor, right? We know all about her. We all know about Rosamund Pike. The worst thing that happened to the show was her casting, because they changed everything because she thinks she's an A-list star and they treat her as an A-list star, so we need to have her everywhere. So that is why all the changes are being made for her. So a similar thing is now happening with him. He has, this actor, I always forget his name, but I don't care. Sorry, not sorry. He is becoming and is a more popular actor. So, not because it's good for the character or for the show, but because as the actor needs his screen time, we are making alterations to make him a more important character than he is. I'm sorry, Logain is a cool character, but he's like he's, in terms of plot, we have main characters, we have sub characters. He's right in the middle of the sub character in importance. And when he gets later, he should rise in importance, because that's what is, foreshadowed. Which, again, we failed to complete in the books. Not because of Robert Jordan, but we're not making story changes for the story. We're making story changes for the people playing the characters. We're making story changes to get Rosamund Pike more time on the screen. We're making story changes to get this guy back more on the screen. So with that theory in mind, which we know it's all true, it's not really a theory, what we need is for Joshua, Mr. Randall Thor himself, to get a huge boost in popularity, because if he maybe Gran Turismo, the movie, will just pop off and make $1 billion, and then Josh will be like the next big thing. Then maybe they'll have to make changes and actually give the Dragon Reborn, the main character of the Wheel of Time, some screen time. So let's get Josh Stradowski's freaking popularity through the roof. Let's pump it out there, because maybe if we can make him more popular than these two clowns, maybe we can get a Wheel of Time show that looks something like the books. I know it's never gonna happen. I'm fooling myself. The show is screwed. But what do you think? I know what you think, but just tell me in the comments, what do you think? Have you seen the sneak peek? We're going to cover it tomorrow on the Unhype. Have you seen it? Tell me what you think in the comments. Is it terrible? Do you think it's just another thing on the pile, or is that the thing for you? Is that sneak peek on? Oh my God! I mean, an insane asylum in Carheen. We all knew it was there, right? Right? I mean, come on, it was foreshadowed, right? Am I crazy? Do I belong in Carheen, insane asylum, for the truly insane? Tell me what you think. I'm going to try and cover a bunch of articles, guys, here in the next few days. And if you want me to cover anything, let me know. Throw it in the comments. Hit my Discord up. Throw me in there. I hope you show up to some more of the live streams. We're headed right towards season 2. It's going to be fun tearing it to pieces and hearing people whine about we're meanies, because we want our show to look like the books. But at least they're admitting it. More changes. Change this, change that. At least they're admitting it. So the better part needs to be erased, but yeah. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please subscribe, hit the like button. I have some new merch on the Teespring at profitofthedragon.com. Check that out if you're interested. Support TLM. You know what TLM is all about. Thank you to all my Dragonsworn, and till next time, all hail the Lord Dragon, and have a great day. Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us, and
they were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even
nightmare fuel
needs love too, and maybe a hug.